Unsuccessful start to the Spanaway Moonshiners Swap Meet 2025. I made it into town as far as Spokane and had to turn around. Death wobble issues with this, even though we've checked out everything, not everything, but pretty much everything that normally would cause death wobble. It's still doing it. So it's going to be a major tear down and tear the whole front end, tear the shafts out, unit bearings, possibly the arms. All that's going to have to come out, basically inspect everything closer. Not going to happen for this trip. Went ahead and brought one of the plow trucks back with me since, well, I was coming back empty anyways. I wasn't even planning on coming back, but everything loaded in this truck properly, kind of in order. Put stuff for display in here that we had. Just everything was just, the combo was ready to go. And every time I do, I even put these flares on to cover over the rust over the fender so the truck didn't look as bad parked in there. But every time I do something in an orderly fashion, the correct way, and take my time to do it right, I even changed the oil on this, went through all the fluids. Not going to happen. So let's just start over. I'm going to take this truck. I'd already piled a bunch of crap around it because I wasn't expecting to drive it anytime soon. Haven't gone through anything. Got to go through all the fluids. Haven't even started it in a few months. Stuff's on the beds. Got to get relocated. Load the plow truck now. Good thing I need to grade my driveway anyways. Batteries are dead in this, so we got to get to the trailer. Might as well use this to jump start it. Pulled this in the shop, gone through, checked all the fluids, added air to the tires, greased everything, checked steering, checked oil, checked coolant, added a little coolant. We got the battery terminals with the anti-corrosion spray on them. That's about as much as I can do. There's almost nothing left. Well, now I got them side by side here. One of the reasons I wanted to take the shorter wheelbase truck is we park the truck and trailer inside our inside spots just to save time and effort trying to get in and out with all our stuff afterwards. And there's, well, not much more space we're going to take up here with the quad cab long bed. Well, this is a 9-foot bed. So overall, I'm going to have more bed space, but not as much interior space. Smaller cab. I got a lot of stuff in the cab, the TV, all that stuff. I got a lot of stuff stored out of the elements in the side boxes that are going to be, well, outside now. But I need to get to it, start transferring all this stuff. Wonder how much I could get for the snow over there. I haven't drove this truck across the state in 6 years. Well, on my way, I'm going to load and move a Suburban for someone that needs it moved into town. Just need to put a battery in it, and hopefully it'll start and drive on the trailer. Course. Well, it didn't start. I had to run back home, grab another battery because I ran my battery dead. So I got a battery for the winch and a spare battery. We'll go try to winch the thing on. So I'll go drop this off and then we'll call it a night and head out the rest of the way in the morning. Getting diesel for this now. Trying to remember if this truck actually had the fuel gauge option that works. I think it does. And reset our trip meter just for the heck of it. Yeah, this thing's dusty. So used to driving trucks that don't have working fuel gauges that when I actually get one that does, I don't even know what to think. Trips or pull passes. Runs a little hot on the EGTs. Well, everything's going well, just taking my time, no huge hurry. Trying to bring snow to sell at the swap meet, but it's going fast, like really fast. Be sold out by the time I get halfway across the state. Pulled over here. I'm at a crossroads where really depends on what I find on Marketplace. So far I've been looking for a good deal to pick up. Haven't found anything great that stands out, but then a truck popped up, but it's like to the north of where I'm going, and I need to go to the south where the fairgrounds are. So messaged him about an hour ago, no response. Asked him if he was available in the next few hours, no response. The only way he will answer me, I bet, is if I go the way that's going to take me away from him. I'd much rather from here go directly to him and avoid all the big city traffic. Most likely what's going to happen is, well, he's never going to answer at all, for one, or two, he's going to answer, but not until I drive all the way to the south where we're staying by the fairgrounds, and then I'll have to drive all the way through traffic, through the cities, to go back up to look at the truck, and then all the way back again. That's probably what's going to happen if he answers at all. Probably should have just been up here and parked in line about 5 miles from the exit, because that's about what it is right now. I've done all my research while parked here waiting to exit. What we got is traffic is backed up to exits before the exit. All the on-ramp traffic trying to get onto the freeway here has to deal with this lineup that is blocked by them not letting enough rigs through that exit there because of the construction to try to get through or to merge and join. See, these people've got to get into those lanes that's, you know, going 60, 70 miles an hour. Pretty dangerous stuff here. Other people that no idea this line started way back there. And the white Suburban, when I bought it, it was backed up about half of this, and I saw it and I was just like, screw this. So I was like, I just went to the next exit and backtracked through towns and other ways. Oops. I'm not faulting any of these people for coming through because they got to get on. It will definitely be a while. What a mess. Just an absolute mess. I definitely had the right idea last year. To be honest, what I should have done is just gone past all this mess, kept going, drove right through, gone to like the other exit, driven to Canada, drove back. I'd probably still make it to the fairgrounds before making this exit. That's the beauty of the thing. I'm still waiting for a response from the guy with that truck, so I'm killing time. And what better way to kill time than, well, deal with traffic like this? I always used to say that you don't need a doubler for rock crawling. You really need a doubler in that extra low gear to really creep in traffic on this side of the state. I've actually found the exit, made it to the exit. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel, although the light's about ready to set because we've been here so long. How long has it really been? Now we just got to get through that light, and then after that light we got to turn and get through one more light, and then we got to go through construction. Baby steps, one step at a time. And now we only got to deal with another 20 more miles of this. We're onto this parking lot. This view of Mount Rainier though. So the last couple of weeks I've been trying to break down any hundreds or 50s or big bills that I have into smaller bills, 5s, 1s. Usually you want to get rid of these because they take up too much space when you got a bunch. But right before a swap meet, you want small bills so you can, you know, offer that guy $4 for his $5 item, or maybe $3, and have exact change. Or if you're like some people out there, you're going to offer $3 for their $600 vehicle. So you want to have change for in case you do bring stuff to sell and sell something. Good negotiation thing too, because you don't want to be like, oh man, I don't know if I can afford $100 for that item. I mean, will you take 56? And then they're like, oh, all right, I guess we'll take $56 because, you know, you can't afford 100. And then you'll be like, oh, you have change for 100? You know, it looks way better if you can just give them the exact dollar amount. Didn't go super early. It's like 5:30 now in the morning. Last night the guy never did get back to me on that Chevy I messaged on, and it's marked as sold now, so don't know what happened. Must have been a good deal. To be honest, it wasn't even that great. I didn't really care if I bought it or not. So I guess we'll go find out how many people are in line before me now. second in line. Waited till a little after 5. I'm second in line here. There's someone else in line over there. There's a line of rigs already starting to pour in. Guess I should have left at 4:30. Got a little different setup here, I think, because this section of asphalt's new. Used to have these lines go all the way around this corner and up, but I think it's going to be a little well, these lines are going to get really backed up. Successfully used one of the outhouses without losing my truck keys in it. There's a story behind that. I'm going through our parking passes and our passes, and got to put up the parking pass with our number for here. We'll just hang that on the oh no, I guess that's another problem with this truck. So we're getting some of the passes out. Everyone's showing up kind of a little later here, getting them in line for color coordination. We figured out the majority of the passes now. We've just got to get the rest of the people to show up. Looks like Kenny's gone all military themed this year. We sometimes call it the swap meet before the swap meet here in the staging lines. Boy, this year they've got the lines going off in different ways, every which way. Like Kurt bought something big already. About go time to go inside. Once they give us the go, the floodgates will open. All aboard. So the first time they've let us in through this gate, different way. Doing a bunch of rebuilding. That's the way we used to come in. Sioux Falls are trying to figure out their spot, and Chuck's their spot. We still got to go in the big building. That was a little more of a difficulty to get in. Usually I can just pull right in, but they're already set up there, so we had to go do some little bit of S-curves and turnarounds and got into the spot. So using up a little more real estate than I want with the longer bed truck, but we'll make do with it. Time to set up, open up, and hopefully nothing falls out. Sale. And he bought my part of my display for the grill. So what spot are you at so people can buy these for more?
Right over there.
All right, $20.
Right on the corner.
All right, we got almost everything set up here, and I'm gonna go walk around. Definitely something missing there. Used to be a big building. Dale's here, set up the Smack Out Adventures booth. I just bought a bunch of Dana 60 parts over here, so I gotta pick them up. Odie's display up. Bought some more parts. Oh, I spy a Dodge Dana 60 Kingpin front. We got a dually one too. End up buying a few more things. 14 bolt install kit. Got it for less than that. Combined. Food time. John Martinson's here. He's got both Fiats, the Ghoulies, ready to unload. First purchase. $2. Bought signs. Bought some fenders. Dog, imagine that. Just bought some storage deals, and they're full of what they say they are, so that was worth it. Just abandoned the cart, and Fred's taking that with Dale to go get straps and going with the girls. We're getting strawberry shortcake.
Yes, we're getting strawberry shortcake.
I just left the cart over there, and I'm.
You took the cart for cake?
Yeah, well, I made Fred take it.
I would take the cart for cake too.
This is gonna be the best purchase of the day.
Yes.
Showstopper here. ignition module for each EI. Taking us out for the day. Giving us our own room. It's probably for the better of everyone in the restaurant. Sunday main day morning. I'm hitchhiking back to the fairgrounds. Last night we lost an hour because it's the spring forward time of year. Here's what we call the second wave of the swap meet that's going to be all new, different parts that we didn't see yesterday.
Garbage cars of the demo car of some sort.
Yep, gates are open, they're letting people in.
Yep.
Bracelets on!
He doesn't. He's gonna wait here. I'm gonna go.
Lots of new stuff coming in. So, Sunday morning, main day, still got a couple things to put out on display. And we got the last things out and labeled. Everything is out on display. Sand Scorpion's booth is going up. Getting ready for the main day of the swap meet where the public comes in. So, see how today goes, what else we buy, and who buys what. Up buying, well, it was a $5 each box. Then he said the whole box for $25. And then some parts, Dana 60 hubs here for $20. End up taking the whole box and these hubs for $40. And I got this little cute little lightweight jack for $40. It's like $110 new. So now we can have a flat tire if we need to, because I didn't bring a jack. The jack's in the truck I didn't take.
Oh, pipe cutter. Yeah, she's got some cool stuff in there.
That's
Cool
a-
little valve train.
Huh, that's an old one.
Thing's cool.
Can't do this and hold my phone at the same time. But Robert Carroll was saying it's like the miniature version of the Klingon Batleth off Star Trek. Just bought my instrument basil, $20. So now we're gonna head out and go look for more stuff. Almost finally making it outside, and they just got here with food, so I'm gonna go back. Emily got the engine stand and another jack, a good, better deal on jack. I got another engine stand head gaskets for big block, gaskets for small block, couple tools, battery cleaners. Keep on browsing before they open to the public. Gates are open to the public now, so it's gonna get crowded. Always these extra straps and Teflon tape. Looks like it's on a newer square body frame. Came home with stuff, and I'm spending all my money on IROCs. Well, just spent all my plowing money. Anyways, got a set of 39.5 IROCs on 8 lug 15-inch bead locks. Decent tread left for $1,200 for the set. So was looking for 16s, but couldn't find any. They sold the headers and another one of the dash bezels. Ended up with a welder and fully got some powder coating stuff. Long bed, step side. Nice weather is holding out for us so far. It was supposed to rain all day today, but it's been nice. We're selling square body stuff. Can't say no to free sometimes, especially when it's a whole set of 4. The other 2 tires and some paper towels. We'll wait in the scone line here. Well, I just got messages they got scones already, so I don't have to wait in line, so we'll head back. It's a nice day outside. A lot of people are moseying outside. This is our booth set up here. We gotta enter here if we want to get to the administration area, walk up the ramp, and then we've got the obstacle course trailer where you have to carefully find your footing and get up here to the observation deck where we're storing chairs and people sit and watch and can sell from. Our spot here. We got Emily's spot here. We got sand scorpions on this corner. And then we got Smack Out Adventures here. So how are things going? Got a visitor?
Hi, Alan Ross.
Yeah. I lost my license.
We'll get you another one.
I know.
Did you get it taken away?
I was sad because it just disappeared. I don't know if it was taken away by fate.
Yeah, were you naughty? It was
Well, we haven't had a paint night in over a year, so maybe nature revoked my license.
Yeah, you're right.
The happy little trees revoked. No, it wasn't. Do some price reductions here. The small block Mopar HEI that came out of the scrap motorhome. Look what Steve just bought. Now we can put something on the trailer.
Just chuck in.
All right, so we're getting towards afternoon. Things are going to start winding down soon.
Like that?
Got a sword. Uh-oh. Better get a shield. Corey's got the old square body back out behind Anthony there. I can relate sometimes.
And even if it helps just a little bit, I know you break down a lot of tires and stuff.
Chuck bought this antique tire machine. Might have to go into a museum, but we'll put it to work first.
We're gonna see how.
then we'll put it in a museum. And then I end up buying these Dick C-Pecs for $150. Started out at 4, well more than that, 5 I think, then 4, then 3. And I was like, I'll give you $150 for all 4. They're too weather checked to drive down the road, but they hold air. They have great tread. They probably won't leave the property. They'll be fine. These intakes, it's not we-end, it's y-end. Y-and. Even says so right here. My least favorite part of the weekend is when we have to get everything loaded and leave. Trying to get all the tires loaded up and everything put away. Bought a bumper from the neighbors so they didn't have to haul it home. Now I have to haul it home, so I got a $10 bumper with a fair lead. Eventually we'll get our opportunity to get out. Everything's transferred around and we're all ready to head out. One empty trailer again. I don't know, this might be our record time to get across the state, across the pass before dark. Didn't buy any vehicles. Back at home I got the couple trucks that I did buy the week before, so we'll go home and check those out more in depth and unload everything from this weekend. And it was great seeing everyone we did, and hope to see you all next year.